This is how I make YouTube Shorts on my Mac Mini from 2012. So first off, I'm using an old iMovie. So there was no way to natively make the resolution right, so you have to take an image that's the current size you want in App Preview instead of in the Make New Movie. So once you have that image in there, drag the file that you want to turn into a short into there and get rid of that first image. Now here I'm just doing a bit of editing just to trim it down to make sure that it fits under the 3-minute mark for YouTube Shorts. And then I'm using the crop tool because I want it to be vertical so it's easier for shorts. So I have to crop it so it's wide enough, but that leaves a couple of ugly black bars on the top and bottom. So the main thing that I try to do on here is just make it so it's not too wide so I don't get little black bars on the edge. I just want to have it nice and flush. Now, same thing, I'm just going to the end and doing a little trimming to make sure that it fits comfortably under that 3-minute mark, because when you upload a video to YouTube, somehow it usually ends up being just a little, it adds an extra second or two. And again, like, it's not a huge deal. It's just if the intention is a short, you just want to make sure that it's the length that you want to be. So now I've duplicated the video, so I've got the same on the top and bottom. And the reason for this is I want to make one of them into a background. So I go to the picture-in-picture and I change it to picture-in-picture. So now I've got two copies. So the top one on the timeline is the one that I'm adjusting right now. So you just get it to about the size you want. You can play around with the actual positioning later. And I'm going to be using the bottom one. So I'm changing the crop to just a spot in the video, just so it's a bit of a more dynamic background. Now the problem is it's going to be, if it's the same color, then everything kind of bleeds together and it's really hard to see what goes where. So what I like to do is just do a little adjustment of color. And again, just playing around with what I like for where things go. So I'm happy with what that is. So now we're going to just play with colors and change just to make it a little more washed out, and then just change the color channels. I just use blue. Doesn't matter what you do. I just go on the pulleys and away we go. And then once that's done, I just export it as a file. So I give it a name here, and remember, spelling is important. So make sure your fingers are going in the right places. And that's it. So that's how I make a short in a short on an iMac from 2012. So if I can do it, you probably can too.